All right, guys, we're back. Up next, we have DJ Akademiks exposing Kendrick allegedly on his birthday for faking streams and hiring bots. And I have opinions about that, especially being signed as a producer. Well, let's just watch the video and then we'll get more into that. But enough dilly dallying. Shout out to Chig Smooth for the video. We're gonna jump right into it.
Yesterday, Akademiks interviewed someone in his live stream who claims to run bots that fake streams for music and live streamers. What's up, y'all? It's your man Talkless World reporting for the Chick Smooth channel. We got to talk about this. Yesterday,
I'll tell you this right now. Everyone is using bots on streaming now. At least to pad stats. Everyone.
June 17th, on
even if the artist doesn't know or claims to not know, there's somebody at the label buying those streams. It's for a fact.
Kendrick Lamar's birthday, and 2 days before his live show on Juneteenth, the #1 Drake fan in the world, who just happens to have the biggest hip-hop platform, DJ Akademiks, would invite...
Shout out to OVO Act, man. He had to do it on Kendrick's birthday. You could tell he's obviously feeling away, and he's really trying to secure that interview, you know? So you got to keep it up.
Someone on his stream who says they were paid to help boost Not Like Us initially on Spotify. Here's that guy's own words.
Are you dealing with someone who is related or in PG Lang, or are you dealing with someone who maybe PG Lang works with? Because that's also very important.
Someone who they work with.
Okay. So this isn't...
Well, they probably... well, whoever it is, if it is true, you outsource this to a company that handles these type of... streaming farms that has these contacts.
For example, Dave Free. This isn't, for example, his manager.
Like a marketing consultant or something. But like I said, from the Taylor Swift, Drake, everyone uses these.
This isn't, someone who would be verified within PG Lang who would be like, hey, listen, this is what we're doing. This might be a third party who they use to market songs.
Exactly.
I actually did get reached out to a third party, and that's when I ended up getting connected with the actual people, and the payment was from them. Okay. But yes, at first I was reached out to by a third party saying, hey, we can make some money on this deal. They want this.
The timing of everything is very interesting.
Yeah, on his birthday, the day right before his big show, his Kendrick and Friends show, where he's going to perform Not Like Us, and it's going to be pandemonium. It's going to be crazy. Who knows? They might see OVO Ack or OVO Mall, who was talking about we might go. And like Kendrick said in his lines, you better be like walking around like Daft Punk, helmeted up, because you don't have to worry about... I don't think you really have to worry about Kendrick and his people's doing anything to you. It's the fans who will take it upon themselves to, get retribution for words you've said. There's people that... this beef to them is personal. It's personal to them, and they're just a fan, So you just got to be careful and wary when you make moves like that. Show up to a person's concert that you've been antagonizing when like their biggest fans are there.
Throughout the interview,
and moving around that city is going to be crazy.
Akademiks would try to manipulate him to expose his connects and who paid him and who he spoke to and things of that nature. The man, or should I say kid, because he says he's under 18, would eventually crack under that pressure and say that he was paid by Kendrick Lamar's manager, Anthony Saleh.
Fuck it, bro. It's Anthony Saleh. I'm crashing out because this is for my safety. This is how I feel. That's who paid me. Not saying I was in direct contact with him. That's just the name that was on the account that I got paid by. And that's how I feel. And I'm scared. Obviously, bro, I'm not...
I don't know about the legitimacy.
Of age. I'm young. I'm underage. I can't do certain things. I'm scared of people. Bro, I do online I'm not a shooter. I'm not a hitter. I got reached out to by people. I did this, and this is what happened. This is my safety net now. I don't want to die, obviously, bro. I mean,
how management goes, it's a label thing. It would have been like some type of consulting agency or something like that.
And I'm just how I feel, and this is what I had to say. And it's stupid as because obviously I want to keep making money.
He will go on to send Akademiks a screen captured video of his bank account that shows, as you see here, a screenshot of it, that Anthony Saleh LLC sent him $2,500. The kid will go on to say that the initial plan was to get...
I mean, who knows? It might be true. I was seeing somebody somewhere commented and said that they looked up the LLC and that LLC doesn't even exist. So could it be Photoshop? I don't know. It's gotten to the point where we don't know what's real or fake. And with AI and all those other crazy advancements, yeah, like I said, and just plain Photoshop, now we take everything with a grain of salt, with some type of skepticism. But like 2,500 for that amount of streams, even as a down payment, it's unheard of. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really add up. Who knows? This could be real. This could be fake. I'm leaning more on the fake. Like in the day of AI and Photoshop, we have to take everything with a grain of salt. Like even this AI generated art, it's getting to the point where it's like it's hard as fuck to discern whether it's real or fake. But 2,500 does seem very low for that amount of streams as a deposit. Because I've spoken to people, they'll be like, oh, for like 17K, you can get like something similar to that, and they'll like spread the streams amongst different places. Crazy. And this is coming from direct, especially like being in the industry. Like I've been signed to a publisher for the last few years now, and the shit you hear, bro, everybody's padding their stats. Everybody, I don't know how legit this is.
$2,500 up front, $2,500 after the deed is done, and then he would have royalties or some type of percentage after it.
That deal would never happen. They would never give up pub or royalty. Once the service is rendered, the service is rendered. That's what makes it seem even more fake. It
was all said and done. So it wasn't just a $5,000 purchase. It was $5,000 plus either royalties or a percentage of the publishing. And according to Akademiks, if the kid was offered 1% of what the music would generate, he would be looking at tens of thousands of dollars, if not $100,000. But the kid said he's only coming out with this allegation because he's afraid for his life. He only received
I think he's clout chasing.
half of the payment, the first half, $2,500 to start off the project, and believed because he works with a lot of different artists that he will be taken care of on the back end. Now, the kid does say that he didn't directly communicate with Kendrick Lamar's manager or anyone on that team. He spoke with a third party, quote unquote, agency who works with labels. That's how marketing agencies usually work. They are middlemen. They work with the labels. The labels say, we need to talk to these bloggers or be posted in this place or freestyle anywhere. Those agencies already have connections with those.
Of course, they get you on your podcast run so you could do all your promo and stuff like that. They arrange all that stuff, yeah. Not from directly Anthony Sellers LLC, which allegedly doesn't exist.
Bloggers or platforms. Those marketing agencies are usually just third parties, middlemen in between labels and the actual platforms that do the work. This kid does the actual botting, but he never talks to the rappers or their labels. He talks to the agencies that talk to the rappers and labels. This is not a coincidence. On June 15th, 2 days before this interview, DJ Akademiks would tease on Twitter, quote, new Drake on the way. Almost to clear out any conversation of Kendrick beating Drake in the rap war.
I feel like it's gonna come out and it's so near to like it's so close to the beef that I think it's still gonna be like disliked like a motherfucker, you know?
Interview that kid and this story will be released. He would go on to post, paid bots to win a rap beef in Big 2024? Shaking my head. The kid will go on.
Bro, Drake has been known to use bots too. Even on like the social media platforms, like you say one thing and then you have these like anonymous accounts come out and yeah, it's, I don't know. You can't just say Kendrick. Everyone uses bots. Everyone uses these like streaming farms, you know? It's almost should be a known fact. I know a lot of fans may not know that and they'll get disappointed. But when you find out that like some of these artists' like streams are bumped up 50%, you know, it's crazy out there. Dude, I'm not surprised when I hear this because I know everyone in the industry uses it, even if they don't know themselves. It's the labels behind them. It's a business at the end of the day. They're going to do whatever to pad the stats and get the algorithm going, you know, or at least get the content going and hitting the algorithm by generating some type of engagement. But yeah, definitely. I mean, you guys can do the research. Look for yourself and look how many weird bottish comments on like some of your favorite acts. You'll be surprised of how many just seem like dude, it's like 45 comments from like this account in like Pakistan, you know, with a generic display name with numbers that sounded like they just created the account. This is not something that's very, very, dude, this is like the norm. So I'm not surprised. But to say he's using it, Drake probably had even more bots on his shit.
To say that he primarily works on Spotify campaigns He doesn't work on YouTube or Apple Music or any of the other platforms. His specialty is with Spotify. But that doesn't stop Akademiks.
Spotify is really good at like making sure those streams don't count towards like Billboard like placements, because there's people out there with 100 million streams on a record and they're all fake and they do not hit the Billboard charts. They know they can weed out the real from the fake.
Damage for posting on Twitter, it appears as though the dislikes came from the botter Kendrick Lamar's team hired. As I just said, during the live stream, that kid said that we don't do YouTube, we don't do Apple Music, just Spotify.
So you don't do YouTube,
he doesn't
so
have proof of this, but he took the idea of Kendrick's team using a botter and now is trying to find places where that information can fit. As he would also claim that Kendrick Lamar's botter botted this Instagram account with 162,000 followers in 10 minutes. The photo was posted on live stream, and
that's a dime a dozen. That's been going on for a better part of a decade now. It's not that hard to buy followers, you know? Are they going to be real and engage with you? That's how you could tell, all right, it's a fake account. They have 162,000, but 2 likes on the photos and no comments. Like, all right, this is a fake. It's an account followed by a bunch of bots.
And received 20,000 likes in 10 minutes. We don't really know who's playing these games, but
everyone is playing these games. I'm telling you that for a fact.
Botter speaks on Spotify specifically and not any other platforms. He even goes on to say how he does it. Clearly, botting streams is not a new thing. Do you think Kendrick has something to do with it? Do you think Kendrick?
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, they're all using botters. They're all using streaming farms. They're all creating this fake engagement to get their tracks out in front of more people, because the more engagement, the more people that YouTube recommends their video to, you know? Like, to say Kendrick is doing it, I don't think he's going out of his way. When I put out anything Drake related, yeah, dude, the comments, the engagement is real. Like, I don't know. As far as the whole bot thing, like I was saying, like I've been stressing throughout the video so far, Drake has been known to use bots for a minute. Taylor Swift uses bots. Everybody uses bots. It's not like, I guess it's like an industry secret, but it's not something that should surprise anyone. Yeah, next time you have a chance, look at some of these, look at some of these comments, and you'll realize, this account doesn't seem real. You know, it seems like some like auto-generated response. You know, or just a bunch of emojis or stuff that really doesn't look like it was made by an actual human. But I don't know. I don't really think it's legit. But you guys let me know in the comments. But yeah, Joe Budden also weighed in on this. So we're gonna jump into the next video. This time it's Joe Budden, Royce, and Glasses Malone reacting to Kendrick Lamar being exposed by Ak for using bots.
Really? This is what it comes to now? Anybody can get on a big platform now as long as you got something bad to say about Kendrick? Now, last night's Akademiks had on a guy who claimed he botted views and streams for Kendrick Lamar. If you guys did not watch the video from earlier, please make sure you guys go check it out. Now, salute to Akademiks, but this Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef has him acting
that show gonna be so lit. It's tonight. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Differently. With Kendrick Lamar's Juneteenth show coming up tomorrow, Ak was doing his best to try to draw attention away from it. Now, you guys gotta excuse me because I only made it to about 30 minutes of that stream. I just really couldn't believe what I was hearing on the stream. Now, Ak, I get it, Drake is your guy, he took an L to Kendrick, but this move was very, very questionable. The quote-unquote botter comes on the stream and says, yo, Kendrick's camp are threatening me via text messages. They promised me that I was going to get $5K for a job. They only paid me $2,500 upfront and they never paid me the remaining $25.
Yeah, that sum just seems way too low for the amount of streams. And no label is going to give out a royalty. They barely give out royalties to some of these writers. What do you think they're going to do to a streamer, to a stream botter, you know? Or a streaming farm? Come on, fam. Don't seem realistic.
500.
It's because I'm being threatened. Honestly, that's the only reason I've even come on the stream, is because I'm being texted every day. I'm being spammed. I'm being threatened. People are trying to tell me they're going to kill me. They know where I live. Certain artists are reaching out to me saying they're threatening to kill me.
Now, I was actually shocked that Ak did not push back on them, asking them, bro, what exactly
You got to vet your sources, fam. Luckily, this is not the type of thing that probably lead to a defamation suit, but there's a reason why TMZ and some of these places will not put anything up unless it's vetted to the fullest.
did you do to make these guys threaten you? And also, if you're being threatened, why not go to the police? So many things this guy said on Xtreme did not make any sense. Now, Akademiks posted this on his main page today. He said fake stream botter becomes a whistleblower after claiming he was finessed for his work marketing Not Like Us. He claims Kendrick manager Anthony Saleh Zelda
because nobody would promise freaking royalties, fam.
A deposit to get botter streams. Now Royce the 5'9" was not buying it. Royce said, hey, who's checking out that stream tonight? Meanwhile, Glasses Malone is not buying it either. Somebody asked him, does Kendrick see all this stuff online like what Akademiks and all Drake stands do to make him look bad? Glasses Malone responds saying yes. And then somebody tweets him saying,
he's fully aware. He might not be out doing all these public appearances, popping bottles at a club, but the guy moves with intention and he is aware.
I see you're pretty quiet this evening. Bop, 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 bop. K-Dot voice. Glasses Malone responds saying, y'all so silly. Never saw a fan base take a loss so hard. He then goes on to call out Drake fans saying your hero losing in a battle can be devastating. Now today on the Joe Budden podcast, Joe had a very interesting take on this. According to Joe, bots is exactly how you win if you're going to be involved in a war with Drake. Here's what Joe said.
It's not just a war with Drake, it's everybody in the industry is using bots, you know?
Do I not care that he used bots, but I knew he did.
Everyone does.
Cool.
What else is there to y'all didn't know that Kendrick used bots?
No, and I didn't
care. You thought
care.
that this was just the first time miraculously that a Drake record ever had more dislikes than likes, or you didn't know that was bots? Bots, to me, was a part of how you win the war versus Drake.
Of course. Dude, the amount of crazy negative engagement on all his stuff, it wasn't just bots. Like, legitimate people were doing this stuff too.
Yeah, this new age war,
if you didn't do it, Drake was going to do it.
Probably did.
No, he did.
Everyone did.
But because he lost in the fashion that he lost in, there seems to be a select crowd out there that continues to not lose gracefully. Like they keep trying to find different ways to put smut on Kendrick. Not saying that maybe some of the smut is not warranted.
No, of course, but they reaching. That dude is that stream bot dude is capping.
Hip hop has kind of crowned him the winner of the beef.
The culture.
None of the bots and the stories, the fabricated, and none of that's going to change this. I'm not mad at whoever this is.
Now, usually you don't see Akademiks making moves like this, bringing on this character to only assassinate Kendrick Lamar and his character, all in the name of trying to make him.
I mean, obviously, he's been OVO act from the jump. You know, he's really searching for that Drake appearance on stream, and I don't think it's gonna happen. It's like the hot girl that just leads on the weirdo, you know, and it's a lick, you know. But yeah, I don't think he's gonna get that stream. It's been years. He's been master glazer for years, and still no appearance, no nothing. You know, a text here and there in a song. You're getting used, bro, for your platform. I don't think he probably even really likes you, fam.
Look bad and trying to make Drake come out on top. The night Kendrick Lamar dropped Not Like Us, everybody was loving it. Everybody was talking about it. The song was going viral. I'm not sure why Kendrick Lamar or his manager would need to pay this guy $5,000 to inflate the streams. Do I think he knows what he's talking about? Yes. Do I think he worked with Kendrick Lamar? Absolutely not.
No, obviously he knows the inner workings and stuff, but like I said, that down payment is ridiculously small. Nobody's going to give royalty out for anything like this. It just makes no sense.
Maybe Akademiks is trolling us. Maybe this is Akademiks doing COE, content over everything. You guys get in the comments below. Tell me what you guys thought about the stream.
I mean, he's been super delusional. Super delusional on the fact that he thinks that Drake won or that it was only because of strategy, and it was a combination of multiple things. The records, Kendrick records was fire, and he created a moment with each of them. Not Like Us was a historical moment in rap, you know? Look at all the videos. People were singing to this song. You have kids singing to this. You have like marching bands playing this. You have just, it's going crazy, you know? And that's without even a video. Supposedly there's allegedly a video coming out soon. Some people are saying they're going to record a Saturday. Other people, I think that they may actually even drop it on a Saturday. Who knows what happens? But I don't think it's done. We haven't even hit the stride of summer yet. You know, Kendrick still got a whole album to drop. It's looking weird. Drake's never been in this position, but I don't know if that whole streamer shenanigans is that guy in particular is credible. Again, to reiterate, everybody in the industry is using streaming farms and botters, whatever you want to call it. But like, that's just a fact. That's how the game has been for a minute now. These people are their businesses. All right, the YouTube, all these things are like, it's an algorithm game. How can we get this to as many people as possible? And that starts with creating the biggest jump of engagement, or a huge splash of engagement to get this algorithm moving and start recommending your stuff out. You know. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button. Does the channel wonders, guys. We crossed 1K, and it's freaking awesome. It's freaking amazing. Thank you guys so much. Definitely let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys love the video, and I hope to see you guys soon. Crazy. Act going out bad, bro. Need a vacation and some sun, bro.